Do 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 do. I'm living in a public eye. I'm living in a public eye because we're talking Empire, and spoiler alert, spoiler review. So I'm only gonna do a spoiler because I missed last night. I usually get it on time. Sorry guys, been a lot busy, but we're talking last night's episode, a high hope for a low heaven. And I gotta say, man, I'm assuming you saw the episode. I thought this episode was pretty good. I thought it was not too bad. It was a little weird though, honestly, because we saw Hakeem get kidnapped, and we see these guys really who kidnapped Hakeem. They have their masks and everything, and they take off their shirts and stuff while they're beating the shit out of Hakeem. And they have this bull in the back of their back, and that, of course, leads to later on in the episode, and we find out who kidnapped Hakeem. Now, throughout this episode, I thought it was Lucius, but it wasn't Lucius. I thought, why, maybe he's kidnapping his own son to teach him how to become a man. But that's not the case. Hakeem does get out. They free him. I believe, did they get the money? I think they did get the money. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But we see, Cookie, Lucius, everybody's worried for Hakeem. Hakeem gets freed. And the weirdest thing is he goes to Anika's house, bangs Anika. If I was captured, I was ready, I was released, I'd probably go to Anika's house too and bang the shit out of her as well. Because Anika be fine. She knows she fine. She knows she fine. Anyway, so yeah, I would definitely go to Anika's house. But he bangs her, and it's kind of funny. Like, that's it. Like, he kind of just bangs her, and she just try to call him. And I don't know what that relationship is about. I don't know what it's about. Does he like her? Does he like? They already said that, okay, these two, they're together like sexually, but honestly, they're not together, like they're not in love with each other. She sleeps around probably, he sleeps around definitely. They both know they sleep around, but it's like a weird relationship. But we see Hakeem just really losing it, and this episode was all about really Hakeem and him losing it. He has this one track with his girl group. He feels like everything's distorted. He has this big concert that's coming up that he needs to nail. It's good for what was it, Dynasty Empire or whatever, Lion Empire. No, Lion Dynasty. My bad. So yeah, Hakeem needs to nail it, and towards the end of the episode, he does, because of the help of that one, the main chick that they're feeling each other. I really like her. I think she's cute as hell. I think she has a great voice, and I like the girl group. I love that song at the end. I think that song was great. So good, another episode where good music, but some of the music was okay. Jamal does have a great voice though, as Jamal is still trying to find his rhythm, just trying to find that one track, and he needs help. So he calls on the help of, I forgot what the hell this guy's name is, but this one guy who used to work for Lucius, or used to really kind of help Lucius with the songwriting, but till Lucius found out he was gay. And so Lucius' past comes back, and he tells him, you don't need this guy, he's a freeloader, this and that. But Jamal's like, I do need him, he actually is a genius, so he's going to collab with me. I forgot his name, and it's an actor you've seen many a times before as well. So I think also the funniest was Cookie. Cookie was so good in this. Like when her and Hakeem confront the people who kidnapped her, because her bodyguard tells her, listen, you should hire these people up, because a lot of people are doing this nowadays, is hiring the people who come and jack people and stuff, because they figure, hey, they're wolves, but they're my wolves now. Cookie and Hakeem confront the guys who kidnapped Hakeem, and she straight out, like, Hakeem pulls out a gun and he's about to blast these motherfuckers, but Cookie's like, oh no Hakeem, boy, you better not do it, I love you too much, I'd rather die than let you go. So she grabs the gun and she just cocks in. She's like, all right, you know what, who's the bitch now? You're all the bitch ass motherfuckers, you better just like she was going off on these guys, and it was awesome. Cookie was awesome going off on these guys, pointing like gun right there, and she says, this is my block, this is my hood. So Cookie's still awesome. Cookie's always awesome. She's getting a little older though, I will say that. In this episode she looked a little older. That purple dress thing wasn't helping her as well, because she looked a little bit bigger as well. I'm just saying. We also had Andre. Really, he has to get rid of some of the artists that's in Empire. Of course, he has an interest in Precious, man, because Precious is getting some. She's getting some from Papa Dovac. Actually, I don't know. I forgot his name. It was Papa something. And he's okay. I've seen that actor before. I can't pin it where I saw him because he's just that laid back, chill kind of actor. And I can't remember. I was trying to figure it out while I was watching this episode. Where did I seen this guy before? But he's okay. He's an okay rapper. I thought the song was okay, honestly. But Precious is getting some, and Andre's like, brother, use the Lord name, and you'll be those charts, Christian rock band, whatever. You'll go up in charts. So that was pretty cool. Andre finding somebody that he could invest in. Lucius wasn't feeling that verse though, that Bible verse. Of course, Lucius invested in Frida. Frida makes her debut, really, and she's doing good until this heckler comes really talking all that mad shit, and then she just kicks the shit out of him and beats the shit out of him and leaves. And of course, at the end of this episode, we see Lucius and Frida really coming back. Like, Lucius gives her a second chance. He tells Andre, we're not letting her go. She is everything to me. You are not in charge. You're just put in place. I thought that was a badass line. Also, what was great was Lucius trying to man up his son, trying to give him a free instrumental and saying, "See, hear this? Boom, boom, bang, bang. That's you, son. You need to grow up. You need to know. And Hakeem is he's not having it. He wants nothing to do with his father at this point, which is kind of funny because in the beginning of this whole series, he was really looking up to his father. But Lucius gives that instrumental to Frida, and Frida just rocks it. Frida is a better lyricist and better rapper than Hakeem, but Hakeem definitely knows how to make the flow and make those songs really jam out and really top charters, jamming out, man. But it was great. It was great to see. I want to see that. I want to see that battle between Frida and Hakeem. I think it's going to be a great battle. It's like we need a rap battle, and I think that's one to invest in. And I think I like Frida. I think Lucius is right. Lucius really is invested and really cares for Frida because Frida is just like Lucius. She came from the gutter and she's still here. Well, she's trying to come back up, but great stuff. Of course, we find out at the end the bodyguard is the one that set up everything, the one who's sleeping with Cookie, and Cookie has no idea that he is actually the one that sent those guys to kidnap Hakeem. And my whole thing about Lucius kidnapping Hakeem, to make him a bigger man, was definitely thrown out the window. And then we also see Anika come in at the after party of Hakeem after his girls debuted. He rocked the stage. And it's awkward, she's there. He says, thank you, this and that. And he closes the door on her face. I'm like, what is going on here? Why, what is I don't get it. I don't get it. Why, what's the point? Maybe he's just looking for love. Why would he go straight to her house? I don't know, a little weird. But overall, it was an okay episode. It's not too bad. It's pretty good music with Hakeem and his girl group. I thought that was an awesome jam. I thought Papa's jam was pretty cool. Precious finally getting a little bit more screen time. Portia needs some screen time. I want to hear her rap. She says she could rap and she auditioned to rap, but I want to hear her rap. Lucius is still Lucius. Cookie is still Cookie. Now she's sleeping with pretty much the enemy, the guy who beat the shit out of her son, basically, who sent people to beat the shit out of her son. So, good episode though, not too bad. I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy Cookie's performance. Not too much of. It wasn't a lot of Jamal, but there was a lot. I did like the brother moments between Jamal, Hakeem, and Andre when Andre straight up tells Lucius and Cookie to get out. We need to be with our brother, and they had his back. I love those moments. I think those moments need to happen a little bit more often because I think the interactions between the brothers is what we're missing in this series so far. Because you want to feel like they talk about the struggle of being raised by Cookie and Lucius, but I still don't really feel it. I need to feel like that past coming, just just eroding off of them, but I don't feel that yet. But good stuff. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe. You see these Tupac headphones? Like the video if you like it. Comment below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. And I am Daniel's son. We out. That's my ending intro.